day. Hey, yo, check this out. Okay, first of all, you already know what we talking about. Let's just keep it a stack. We talking about Wack 100 getting exposed by tiny drawers and a hip hole news. That has to be a typo. Hold on one second. Okay, so we are going to be talking about, just so we can be clear, Wack 100 and how tiny drawers has allegedly exposed them. Why does this shit look like this? What the fuck, yo? Alright, there we go. And how tiny drawers has allegedly exposed them. So there's a couple of things that I want to say real quick, right off the rip. Yes, we have audio. Will we be playing the audio? We will be playing the audio. We will absolutely. The audio will be getting played. So we got audio. We will be playing audio. I want to fix this hip hop thing for somebody to think I'm trying to throw a sub. Like, oh man, he's calling this guy the hip hop. Like, you know, because he's big, so he's a hippo. And hippos are actually one of the most dangerous creatures. If you see one, it might be too late. Those guys are extremely dangerous. Don't play with them. Those things is built like tanks. It's just go look it up. You think I'm bullshitting you? Them shits is dangerous as hell. You see a hippo and they can run like 50 miles an hour or some shit like that. Like some retarded shit. Like they can run faster than you. That's the point I'm trying to make. And for a longer period of time. Hold on real quick. Just some random shit because we're on it. You know, I'm telling you how wild hippos are real quick. You know, when you see hippos in the water, hippos can't swim. When you see hippos in the water, they're not swimming. They're jumping off the bottom of the fucking water and coming to the top. And they're going down and jumping to get them niggas is animals. Stay away from them motherfuckers. If you see them, it's nothing good can happen. Nothing good can happen, I promise you. So we're gonna be talking about that. I got something else on the docket for conversation also, just so we can be clear. But yeah, you see a hippo, get the fuck up out of there, man. Nothing good can happen. I'm laughing and shit. I really am laughing, but I'm really not laughing. I'm really not laughing. We're doing roll call at the 5-minute mark. Was gonna do a video on this. Couldn't. I'm gonna try to put it out though. Conway has some things to say. What the fuck, yo? You bullshitting me? All of those other times I can't get the damn thing to do the noise. Now I can't get the damn noise to come on.
Because, my opinion, man, y'all gotta get them old niggas about the way, like flexing them niggas, man. Y'all mean them gatekeepers that y'all got up there, man. That's trying to dictate like who. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Good thing I don't need y'all niggas because if I needed y'all niggas would be fake stifling my growth. Y'all don't play my shit. Sus one you got on Wendy Williams show, nigga, on primetime TV, nigga, and like say what you said. Flex. Every chance you get, you said that. You gotta stand on that. We gotta get rid of y'all niggas, man. Let some new, young, really tapped in with the streets ass niggas be the DJs and run that shit up there at Hot 97, nigga, and all that shit. And I love Hot 9. But it's weirdos, like you weirdo DJ niggas, and y'all niggas think that y'all run New York, nigga. Y'all is lame and clowns. I hate motherfucking media. I hate you DJ niggas. Not all of them. Like, just some of y'all niggas in New York City, man. Y'all niggas be just doing weirdo shit, bro. Like, that's why y'all niggas, like, for real.
Okay, I'm going to say this much real quick, and I want to be clear on this. Wasn't Funk's Flex one of the first niggas playing this niggas down here? I could be wrong, but wasn't he? I might be wrong about that. But I thought Funk Flex was one of the first niggas playing these niggas. Because these niggas do boom bap. So this might just be all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They got to get something going. Flex is good for beefing. Let's do roll call and get to the show. Flex is good for beefing. Beef with Flex. He likes the beefing too. You know what I'm saying? He's at a point where the beefing is good. Shout out to Artie D Glass. He said, "Good eves, my brother. Hey Jack, you're great, bro. Boom, boom. You know what? You're the one that's great, my brother. Do all the things." Shout out to Sebastian Tompkins. He says, "BBN evening, Jack. Let's go, my brother." Shout out to Lex Luger. Salute BBN. Dropping for us. Yeah, look. Listen and pay attention. I'm about to play audio for y'all. I want to be clear on something, right? And this is what I mean by one of the worst things I think people think is when they do this right here that you have to be a super tough guy, right? And what I mean by super tough guy really isn't a tough guy. You understand what I'm saying? A super tough guy is the people that is always putting up facades when it's unnecessary. You understand what I'm saying? That's a super tough guy. It's not necessarily, a super tough guy isn't necessarily a tough guy. I mean, there's actually tough guys who are also super tough guys. Don't get it confused. But a super tough guy is one of those dudes that do like what Wack do. When it isn't even necessary, he acts like, I thought so. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? We're not even doing nothing. Like, wow. Like, why this unnecessary aggressive energy? Like when he was with Hassan Campbell and they was doing that jump off. Shout out to Charlie Champion. She dropping all those floors. And they was doing the podcast. Right? Remember? Tell me where I'm wrong at. When they was doing the podcast, after the fact, and he started saying, "Nah, man, I'm saying this to Hassan with all that weirdo energy." What the fuck is you talking about? So hold on. Listen and pay attention. Because this video isn't really about Wack 100. It's about Wack 100, but it's not really about Wack 100. This video is about what happened when you got a team that really ain't down for you. And then you get to a point where y'all moving and y'all shaking with the moving and shakers. That's what this is really about. Watch when you listen to the audio what Homeboy said. Because you see, Wack's platform is talking trash. So that's his skill set. So that means that if you F with Wack, and if you out here making money with Wack, and you moving and shaking with Wack, that means that when Wack go to these places, and he's going to come into contact with these individuals, that he's going to have to strap. I mean, you got to strap with them, win or lose. If I'm wrong, put it in the chat. Tell me where I'm wrong at. Hold on. Let's get a question up over here. Because I want to know where I'm wrong at involving this particular situation. Hold on, let me get a poll going. I'm going to say co-signing. Because that's really what they're doing. I don't really know what's going on over there. So I'm going to say co-signing because that's fair. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what's going on over there. I wrote something else at first. But that was leading. And it wasn't fair. That's a question too long. It took words. Oh, no, I didn't. I thought I took the words out. Like, what the fuck, yo? Alright, here we go. took way longer than I wanted it to take. Alright, so look, listen, pay attention. This is what I want to know. Real talk. Not trying to be a dick, not trying to be a jerk. Like I said, we're going to be talking about Wack 100, but this video ain't really about Wack 100. If you're co-signing with a trash talker, do you have to stand with him when the beef get there? If you co-signing somebody that's out here on the internet, stay talking trash, you co-signing, you building your brand with him. Do you got an obligation when you with him, if the shit goes left, to stand there with him? You're benefiting. You understand? I'm curious. I want to know what you guys think. Because I think that these dudes that go in there and co-sign Wack 100 and they go to the spot with him, I think they got an obligation to stand with that man. That man putting his neck on the line for all of y'all to be able to get the come up. That's the way I'm looking at it. He putting his neck on the line for everybody to come up. Think about it like that. People know who these people are now. They didn't know who they were before. Check this out. Listen and pay attention. Let's listen to this audio real quick. I want y'all to hear this. I want you to come to your own conclusion. Jaja says, if you co-sign anything, you got to stand on that. You're implying your word. Good question, Jack. Appreciate you. I think that this is a question of integrity. But, you know, what people, I can't really, I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to insult nobody.
Total incidents. He ain't talking about the right shit. Whatever happened in that garage, I don't know. Total incidents. He ain't talking about the right shit. Whatever happened in that garage, I don't know. I didn't expect.
First thing I want to say is, whatever the hell happened on the stage and what happened in the garage was two different situations. Basically, what he says happened on the stage was Wack 100 had walked Kanye West to the stage. That was all facts. So after he walked Kanye West to the stage, what had ended up happening then is that when they were leaving the stage, Corrupt was coming to the stage. They were with Corrupt. They were invited by Game. So they was with Corrupt. So when they walk into the stage and Wack 100 is leaving the stage, they see Wack 100 and they like, it's up. Wack 100 is with one of his homeboys. That dude pump fake like he got it on him. I would never go nowhere with that. My nigga. It's people like him that get the whole block shot up for no reason. Wack 100, man. It's people like that get the whole block shot up for no reason. No real reason. People seem to sometimes fail to acknowledge that a lot of times these people are shooting up the neighborhood. Sometimes they think people shooting at them. And they scared. Not all the time, but some of the time. Stop pump faking. Some niggas, first of all, don't become an accidental killer. Don't become an accidental murderer. You understand what I'm saying? There's no pride in that, homie. That's one. What the fuck? Anyway. What the Team Slurp shit. That's that Team Slurp shit. Real for real. Okay. Listen and pay attention. I'm about to play some more of this. I want y'all to understand that the person that's talking is Tiny Draws, and he's talking to some other dude. So Tiny Draws is saying from a first-hand account what happened. He's not talking around the situation or nothing. So just so we could be clear, he's saying it was him and I think 2 other dudes at the most. And it was Wack and the one dude that was with him. As soon as they seen Wack, they stole on him. His man pump faking. They backed up. They noticed his man was pump faking. They pressed him. Them niggas split. Moment they was leaving the stage. Them niggas turned back around, went back onto the stage, and then didn't exit the stage from the back. They exited the stage from the front of the stage. This is what he's saying. He's saying anything that happened with that shit in the garage, they ain't had nothing to do with us. After them niggas turned and bounced, we just went back to work. We was here for corrupt. Listen to this shit.
Expect you to be around that time. That time when he went in the garage, it's like about 10 minutes prior to Cuz jumping on stage.
Okay, so they don't know how the words work. But yeah, basically he's saying when he jumped off stage, that was like 10 minutes after. I mean, pardon me, the shit that happened in the garage was like 10 minutes after they ran him off the stage. That's what he's saying.
That's the crazy part. That guy said he was taking Kanye to the court.
Yo, them washed up niggas was right.
They know that it wasn't, bro. They had just walked from taking Kanye to the stage. And he was walking on stage and he was walking up the stairs. Corrupt was going downstairs to go perform. We so happened to run across Cuz as he walking up. It's like how the stairs curve. Yeah. Soon as he...
The stairs curve. So the niggas is just walking around the stairs like do. Niggas is walking around the stage like do, having a good time, things happening, laughing, joking, and then they see, oh shit, bing, bing, bing. This is what they say happened.
Got those things and they got hit again. And one of the little security that was walking up, it's like how the stairs curve. Yeah. Soon as he walked up, got those things and they got hit again. And one of the little security that was with him pump fake like he had a blower. And they took off running. They ran all the way back to the stage.
Yo, so the niggas jumped on Wack and he got them off Wack by faking like he had it on them. Real quick, if you don't think that that's something, remember it's a 3-on-2. Alright? That's pretty fair when you just bumping into some niggas. Let's just keep it a stack. We've all had worse numbers than that. We've all had situations where we bumped into the ops and it's like 5-on-2. 6 against 3. We've all had these situations. 3 against 2, you got worse odds. Tell me where I'm wrong. Dude saying to get them off of him, he pretended like he had a gun on him. So they got up off of Wack. When they got up off of Wack, them niggas literally ran back onto the stage, through the back, and then off the front of the stage. That's what he's saying. I'm not saying this is what happened, but I'm saying that's what he's saying. Magic Thompson said, at a 501, wouldn't be me with an equalizer. Shit happens. And I just want to say this. Once again, it's not about being a super tough guy. I don't want that to be the misunderstanding here. You want to know why I fucking love Marines? You don't leave nobody behind, man.
Pop fake like he had a blower. And the nigga took off running. They ran all the way back to the stage. We chased them down the hallway. They ran through their little security. Security was trying to stop us from getting on stage.
So hold on, so they were chasing them. He said they were chasing them, or was that me? Did y'all hear that, or was that me? He said it was chasing them?
The nigga took off running. They ran all the way back to the stage. We chased them down the hallway. They ran through their little security. Pop fake like he had a blower. And the nigga took off running. They ran all the way back to the stage. We chased them down the hallway. They ran through their little security. Security was trying to stop.
Isn't Wack 100 the one that said he never run? I'm going to be real clear right now. I will 100% turn and book it if the situation insists that that's the smartest move to do. I grew up in the 80s. If you went anywhere by yourself in the 80s often, you got chased. Niggas walked around in the 80s looking for people to jump. You do know what wildin' is, right? When do you think that shit came from? The 80s. If anybody was in the Bronx or even in New York City in the 80s, tell me if I'm wrong. So if you was a person that ever went anywhere by your, if y'all went, put it like this. I grew up in the era where you couldn't go to the store if your friend didn't go with you. I mean, I didn't have people to go to the store. I just had to go by myself. But generally speaking, most people couldn't go to the store unless their friend went with them or their brother went with them. And I'm talking about the store in the fucking corner. Sebastian Tompkins says, it does, Frost. Held me down for like 20 minutes before the reinforcements arrived, being with my crew. And they had it is what it is, yo. But yo, hold on. Check this out real quick though. And this is not even a knock, but if you Wack 100 and maybe let's say Wack was ready to stand there and scrap with them, and you with a nigga that do you gotta run? You think that's a brag, OG Dime Life? You think that's a brag? You think that's a brag? So if somebody told you about how they almost died, you'd think that was a brag also, right? I'm pretty sure because you're twisted. That's not a brag. Bragging would be me standing up here telling you about all the different ways I survived the 80s. Copy? That would be bragging. That I'm not doing. This is what happens when you have a team that is not really down for you. Dude pump fake like he had a gun. Don't nobody else got those stories where you and your mans was somewhere, y'all got jumped and everybody got beat up and y'all sometimes sit around and talk about the shit and make jokes. Nobody has those. Like, y'all don't have those times that you and your peoples went somewhere and y'all got beat up because y'all got jumped by some rat bastards or some stupid shit. Y'all probably be sitting around like a couple of days later or whatever the fuck, and y'all be making jokes about the shit. That nobody else does that. That can't be just the only me and my niggas shit. I can't even say me and my niggas, me and my family shit. It can't just be a us shit. Nobody else, that's not a thing anybody else is doing. Anyway, let's just forget I talked about that. Let's just forget I talked about that. Oh man, I shit too much. Doodoo Pump Fake could have got everybody lit up. I would never go nowhere with that guy. He can't hang out with me no more. Sebastian Thompson says, my still does that to this day. Laugh about it and make jokes. Can't cry over spilled milk. Yo, my dude. Man. I don't know how to explain this shit. Like, that's what you do. I mean, I look. I'm not gonna get stuck on that because it's funny to me. You don't have no idea how funny it is. Let's get back to what dude is saying.
Total incident about the race. When he went in the garage, it's like about 10 minutes prior to Cuz jumping on stage. That's the crazy part.
That guy said he was taking Kanye to the car.
They know that it wasn't, bro. They had just walked from taking Kanye to the stage.
He said he was taking Kanye to the car, but he just put Kanye on the stage. How's he taking Kanye to the car? That's how dude fucked up when dude said you was on stage with Kanye. When dude said, Joe, you was on stage with Kanye. When dude said that, and he said some shit, and then everybody got fucking quiet because he wasn't supposed to be on stage. He was supposed to walk Kanye to the stage. He was only on stage because he had to run off the stage and run through the front of the stage. That's the only reason why he was on stage. That's one. That's why I played that shit last night. I told y'all they was telling on him. They was just talking to him. Yo, look, man, you always have those people in your crew that you love them and you love them. But they're a little slow. And that's not the problem. The problem is they're dedicated and it's proving to everybody that they're not. That's the problem. Because them same niggas, when they're not dedicated like that, are usually the most fun. Period. They are usually the most fun. When they don't have that one little caveat going on.
And he was walking on stage and he was walking up the stairs. Corrupt was going downstairs to go perform. We so happened to run across Cuz as he walking up. It's like how the stairs curve.
Yeah.
Niggas came and
as soon as he walked up, he got dope feet and then got hit again. And one of the little security that was with him popped.
Okay. Somebody came in here the other day and we might have kicked them. And they said, no, yeah, we kicked them, but we kicked them for a different reason. They said dope fiend is when you hit somebody when they're not looking. That's how he just used it. So I want to apologize to that person the other day. But you see, you shouldn't have got annoying. Because if you didn't get annoying, you'll be in here right now and I'd be apologizing to you to your face. But you got annoying for no reason whatsoever. And you know, look, I'm apologizing about it right now. You could have waited for this. So apparently, over there in the West Coast, dope fiending also means hitting somebody when they're not looking. Because he said I dope fiend them and then I hit him again.
And one of the little security that was with him popped fake like he had a blower. And they took off running. They ran all the way back to the stage. We chased him down the hallway, and he was walking up the stairs. Corrupt was going downstairs to go perform. We so happened to run across Cuz as he walking up. It's like how the stairs curve.
Yeah.
Soon as he walked up, got dope fiend and then got hit again. And one of the little securities that was with him pump fake like he had a blower. And they took off running. They ran all the way back to the stage. We chased them down the hallway. They ran through their little security. Security was trying to stop us from getting on stage. He bow guarded them. He was already hopping down off stage, going to their little exit, whatever they were playing was. Wherever they got out from down there back on the bottom of that little stage area is exactly where it ran to. When it got to his car. And the show wasn't even over. DJ Quick didn't even perform yet.
That's another point I wanted to make. He left and the show was nowhere near over. Isn't he supposed to be these dudes' managers? Since when the fuck do the manager leave before the show's over? Somebody explain that to me? Could somebody explain to me what manager shows up to your show? The show's still going on. And he's like, yeah, well, you know, I'm going to blow this pop stand. What fucking manager? Tell me what manager. Generally speaking, if these was other people, yeah, you have to wait last because you got to get paid. Managers almost always are some of the last people. I've covered actual events. And besides covering events, I've been to actual events as the media. And I'm telling you right now, managers are usually the last people there. The only way they're not the last people there is if they got to take their artist somewhere. That's it. Why would he be leaving before the show was over?
Hour or two before it was even over, and we stayed. When he got to that parking garage, I can't tell you what happened. I wasn't there. But inside that note, all that be talking, it was 10 against 1, then 18 against 1, then 20 against 1. What incident is you talking about? That only ran across me in the hat. You know what I'm saying? We was the first two down the stairs. I don't know. This is weird, bro. I don't know. None of this little rock.
I want to point something else out. These niggas was leaving because they were scared. I'm convinced of it. They were leaving because they were scared. I'm convinced of it. Listen to this again. I don't know if I went backward or not. I think right there.
What incident is you talking about? That only ran across me in the hat. You know what I'm saying? We was the first two down the stairs. I don't know. This is weird, bro. I don't know. None of this little rah-rah cuz talking about, though.
Cuz is talking, big bro.
Man, listen. What he doing is he combining the stories and trying to make himself seem like Superman, and he know exactly what he did.
You got off on cuz or something, or he just ran?
Bro, we only hit about 2 or 3 times before the security clutch. He know it. He gave enough times a little pump fake.
He was getting his ass whooped. That's why the dude fake like he had a gun. They were leaving because they were scared. Every last one of them that was saying they saw what happened in the motherfucking parking lot left with them because they were scared. This is the shit that kills me. when we be talking about these, and I'm not trying to go at the clubhouse, right? But this is the shit that kill me. I'm about to say some super real shit. Niggas be thinking just because somebody ugly that they a fight or that they know how to fight. Nah, some people just ugly, homie. They don't know how to fight and they ain't gonna fight. Sometimes people think because a nigga fat, he know how to fight or he can. Nah, man. Sometimes niggas just got bad eating habits and don't exercise enough. That's it. It's not nothing more to it. So I say all that to say this. And I'm hoping I don't sound too much like a dick, because it's going to probably come out like a dick. That nigga Wack 100 was scared as shit. He needs security. Real security. He tried to do what Hassan Campbell did. When Hassan Campbell showed up with those dudes Hassan Campbell showed up with. But you see, the difference between those dudes Hassan Campbell showed up with and them dudes that you running with is them dudes Hassan Campbell showed up with is really about that bullshit. Them is some old Bronx niggas. Them niggas probably been to war a shitload of times and ready to go back to war right now because they could use a couple of stories. See, y'all niggas don't know about sitting around with gangsters when they comparing fucking real, true, real stories. A lot of y'all niggas don't know how that is. When you just sitting in a room with real gangster niggas and they really in there comparing stories. But you want to know what's the realest shit about all of it? I'm about to tell you what the realest shit about all of it is. And this is why I tell you a lot of you niggas, this is how I know a lot of you niggas be faking. They don't never be telling a story about themselves. They be talking about the next nigga. Yo, remember that time? Blase blah and blase blah. And they be real gangster niggas. And they just be sitting around telling stories about each other that went and did some real animal shit out there in the world. You ever been in one of those ciphers? When them niggas get old, they still trigger happy. Don't get it confused. They just old now. A nigga like Hassan Campbell pull up. Them niggas is just chilling, living a regular normal life. Nigga Hassan Campbell pull up and he could get them back into the game, back to what they used to. They can start reliving their glory days. You don't think that if that fucking shit would have went left up there when they was up there with fucking Wack 100, you don't think Wack 100 would got laid down? And I'm not even joking at this point. I'm dead serious. If you don't think them old niggas that motherfucking Hassan Campbell brought up there, talk about their guts if you want. The fuck? That shit is crazy. This shit is fucking bananas. We got 75 people in the room. I appreciate everybody for being here. I've been doing this as my job, my work, for many a years. And there's a lot of people that just can't go online and get 10 people in the room with them, nevertheless 82 like we got right now. So I appreciate everybody that pulled up. And no, I'm not going to let the people that can't get people in their room dissuade me from doing what I feel like doing and taking my dream away. You go find your own dream, you rat bastards. Go live your life. Live all of the lives of Satan that you wish to live. Don't worry. When you get to hell, you won't need a jacket.
Once we realized his little security guard that had no blower, they all ran, bro. He was with a toilet with a red pin.
Wack thought dude had it on him. Listen to what he said.
They all ran, bro. He was with a toilet with a red Pendleton and another with a red shirt instead of toilet.
It wasn't that Rob, was it?
Man, Rob was on stage with Gang.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what
know.
I figured.
Shit
And
never
then
go
try to
back
make
as far as I think I'm going.
Man, listen. What he doing is he combining the stories and trying to make himself seem like Superman, and he know exactly what he did.
You got off on the or something, or he just ran?
Bro, we only hit about 2 or 3 times before the security clutched. He know it. He gained enough times with a little pump fake. Once we realized his little security guard didn't have no blower, they all ran, bro. He was with a toilet with a red Pendleton and another with a red shirt instead of toilet.
It wasn't that Rob, was it?
Man, Rob was on stage with Gang.
Yeah, that's what I figured. And then try to make it
The actual manager.
seem like he just so straight for y'all ran. Every cedar block I was on stage could tell you exactly what happened. I just know exactly what happened, man. Party is right after that. Gang coming and come party with us at Deja Vu. He left all his artists and everybody on stage. He made a statement. The Cub made a statement talking about that's his stage. So why you exiting from the front of the stage and not the back?
right.
All that extra knocked you out. Didn't nobody knock you out. Didn't nobody stump you out. 2 or 3 hits. And your boy pump fake and y'all ran. Ain't no staying right there. Let's get in. It was about 30 power rules all down the hallway. That's weird, man. That little incident with you in the garage had nothing to do with what happened inside. Totally 2 different incidents. You ran across 2 different sets. I can't speak on what happened in that garage. I wasn't there. Footage of us on stage. Crib walking right after you jumped off stage.
They got footage. They got footage of jumping off stage too.
I don't know what they got. There wasn't nobody walking around with their phone out. We was walking on stage with Corrupt because it was his time to perform. And just so happened you happened to walk upstairs.
Damn.
The weirdo, man. He needs to stop all his lying. That's why he don't like finish telling the whole story. He'll sit there and talk about the little man. You know me, I ain't gonna do no name dropping, but that's weird, man. He get on this mouth. That's all his little cat beat. As long as it ain't got no scars, none of his face, nobody got no tape. It didn't happen. Can't put that on that dead brother. Tell her to put that on Pyro. Yeah, tell her to put that on Pyro. He didn't get stole on twice. And then his boy Clutch back.
I want to say something real quick. There's a narcissist that I know. I've known this narcissist my whole life. When people say certain things, it's a trigger for me. Right? I'm just not going to believe you. Right? It have to be overwhelmingly make sense after you say certain things. Right? And I'm going to tell you what the thing is. Right? And because I think all of y'all should be mindful, because narcissists like to pretend this. And that's this, right? Listen. You should not always have evidence of a thing. If someone has overwhelming evidence about something, it's probably fabricated. That's 1. 2, narcissists always say, can you prove it? Because it's not about if you can or can't. Pardon me. It's not about if if you find out they did whatever they did or they didn't. They're pretty sure you know. They just want to know, can you prove it? Because they're a narcissist. They know you know. And they're going to keep lying. But they want you to prove it. Because they're a narcissist. Not because they care if you know the truth or not. They know you know the truth. They're not trying to trick you. They're trying to trick the world. A narcissist is trying to force you to agree to something that you know is a lie. They're trying to force you to live in the reality that they want you to live in. Why do you think narcissists stalk? Narcissists always stalk people. Sway Lee did good too. I was like, fuck with it. Oh, I didn't hear what you said. Hold on, let me read your comment real quick. Ah, fuck it. Yeah, this is a different computer. I don't know. I didn't see it. You sent me the thing, but by the time I saw it to be able to go look at it, I was just I couldn't see it by the time I was able to go look at it. It just wasn't a thing that was possible. We have a vote up. If you are co-signing with a trash talker, do you have to stand with him when the beef gets there? 50% said yes so far. 37% said no, and 13% said 50. We have 46 people voted so far. I'm gonna leave that up. Okay, so listen, pay attention. I'm gonna be clear on something. Rich, listen, I want to be clear on something. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. After Wack saw his man pump fake with the gun, they had to leave. You do know that, right? They couldn't stay in the building after his man faked having a gun. Like, if they would have just got beat up, they could have stayed in the building. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if they would have just got roughed up, they got punched a couple of times, probably slammed. Somebody came and broke it up. They went on their separate ways, yelling and screaming, yada yada. They could have stayed in the building. But after dude pump fake like he had a gun, they can't stay in the building. You don't know who pulling up to the building on the outside waiting for that car to come out. This is why I say, yo, look, I don't believe in to fake it to make it thing. When I get it, you're going to know I got it. I just don't believe in it. I can't operate on that wavelength. It just messes with my soul. So I'm going to say this. Listen, pay attention. That clubhouse, as far as the people who were there with Wack 100, is all suckers. Nobody can't tell me nothing. Every last one of the individuals that is claiming that they saw what happened. I'm not, there's probably people there that didn't see what happened. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about all of the MFers that saw what happened. Suckers. I already said what's up, Rich. It was 3 against 2. Tory Mosley, it was 3 against 2. That's outnumbered enough to fake like you got a gun? Tory Mosley, 3 against 2 is outnumbered enough to fake. There's 1. No, Wack is lying. No, Wack is lying. I'm not even going to rewind it because I just talked about it for the first beginning of the show. Wack is lying. It's 3 people he ran into when his man pump fake. 3 people. The fuck? He ran into 3 people. So what you trying to tell me? I'm just asking. 3 against 2. I'm saying I'm not trying to. I'm saying this under the auspice. I'm not out here inviting no problems with nobody. Don't nobody run up on me and be like, yo, Jack, I thought you said 3 against 2 is a good number. My friend right there said he'll be on your side. No, nigga, this is not fucking Ring Alivio or one of them fucking stupid ass games. This is not Manhunt, man. We're not doing this. What I'm saying though is, if you're in a situation and it just happens to be 2 against 3, you know, there's worse situations to be. Yes, my eczema's crazy. There's worse situations to be. I think I'll be having a head on. There's worse situations to be. You understand? There's worse situations. Three against 2 is workable. If y'all can fight, it's workable. If y'all can't fight, I don't know what to tell you. If you can fight a little, it's workable. You don't even got to be a great fighter. You just fight a little bit. It's workable. You know, as long as there's no superstars on the other fucking team. If everybody's like average, it's workable. If everybody's great, it's workable. You understand what I'm saying? If everybody's terrible, it's workable. It's 3 against fucking 2. You know how many times I've seen people get into 3 and 2s and one of the 3s punched one of the other 3s? This happens. I've seen niggas try to jump niggas and punch the nigga on their side. That's what I'm trying to say. It's 3 against 2. Anything could happen.
He didn't jump off in the front of that stage while gang was performing. Now when he's sitting in the room about a few times, bro, it's just a gang of minions. That's it.
Yeah, I'm lying.
The gang in line talking about they was there. He didn't jump off in the front of that stage while gang was performing. Now when he's sitting in the room about a few times, bro, it's just a gang of minions. That's it.
Yeah, I'm lying.
The gang in line talking they ring. Ted put that on power rule. He didn't jump off in the front of that stage while gang was performing. Now when he's sitting in the room about a few times, bro, it's just a gang of minions. That's it.
Yeah, I'm lying.
The gang in line talking about they was there. That's what killed me. If y'all was there, then it was only 3s with him walking the whole time.
I got help from being.
Exactly. Talking about, and then I hear nothing about, oh, I was in the truck 3 cars.
Help from being.
Exactly. Talking about,
I got help from being.
exactly. The whole time.
I got help from being.
Exactly. Talking about, and then I whole time.
I got help from being.
Exactly. Talking about, and then I hear nothing about,
I got help from being.
exactly. Talking about, and then I hear nothing about, oh, I was in the truck 3 cars behind them. And I saw them. Why you didn't get out? Why you didn't get out? You didn't get out. Why you didn't get out? And I saw them. Why you didn't get out? Why you didn't get out? And I saw them. Why you didn't get out? Why you didn't get out? And I saw them. Why you didn't get out? Why you didn't get out? Why you didn't get out your BMW? Why you didn't get out your BMW truck then? And he got all these little guppies. Tell her to put that on power room. Sat there on video talking about, Jules, you gonna do this? It took me in front with my wife in the car. And then they say you solo bolo. Your stories ain't adding up. That's a weirdo, man. And then they say you solo bolo. Your stories ain't adding. You gonna do this? It took me in front with my wife in the car. And then they say you, Jules, you gonna do this? It took me in front with my wife in the car. And then they say you solo bolo. You gonna do this? It took me in front with my wife in the car. And then they say you solo. Jules, you gonna do this? It took me in front with my wife in the car. And then they say you solo bolo. Your stories ain't adding up. That's a weirdo, man. All this narrative car. And then they say you solo bolo. Your stories ain't adding the car. And then they say you solo bolo. Your stories ain't add. It took me in front with my wife in the car. And then they say you solo bolo. Your stories ain't add. That's a weirdo, man. All this narrative Tony Jones said, this man said a mother word.
On God.
I ain't said nothing.
Wait, what he said? On God.
I ain't said nothing.
Wait, what he?
I ain't said nothing.
Wait, what he?
I ain't said nothing.
Wait, what he said? God.
I ain't said nothing.
Wait, what he said? He said what they say you said.
I said I knocked him out. I stumped him out.
Nigga,
Jones ain't said, show it to sound good. I'm not none of these bloggers. And they came on this and said nothing. It felt like he didn't get the job all the way done. He never denied not being punched. Never denied it. Nobody never said never denied not being punched. Never denied way done. He never denied not being punched. Never denied it. All the way done. He never denied not being punched. Never denied it. Nobody done. He never denied not being punched. Never denied it. Nobody never said not done. He never denied not being punched. Never denied it. Nobody never said knock you out of nothing. Seen you got off where he was mad and it was only about a 3-4 second scuffle before your boy pumped. It was Wack plus 3. It was Wack plus 3.
And then it was just you and
He said it was Wack plus 3 niggas. Hold on. He said Wack was with 3 niggas?
It was Wack plus 3.
And then it was just you and
It was me, Pac-Man, and we was in front.
So Wack had 4 niggas and they had 2. So Wack had 4 niggas. Now remember I was saying 3 against 2 is normal? These niggas over here think the same way I think. Because they saw 4 niggas and it was on site. Them niggas think just like I think. They saw 4 niggas that they had beef with, one of them niggas, and it was 100% on site. %100% on site. So hold on. So Wack was with 4 of them niggas from Clubhouse. Did he say he was with 4 niggas or did he say he was with 3 niggas? Hold on.
It was me, Pac-Man, and we was in front. It was Wack plus 3.
and then it was just you and
It was me, Pac-Man, and we was in front. Corrupt and his little entourage was behind us. We probably only had about 2 with us. That was from the hood. Man, I'm not doing nothing on video. That's everybody can keep screaming these videos. Bro,
I know how you are, cuz I know how you are. All right,
man, that's not all that, bro.
That's what he want. He
want that. That's a fact. Man, I don't want to go to jail.
Yeah.
That's
you
why
ain't
he's
lying.
screaming out all these names, bro. I not one time jumped on this internet, said I did this, I did that.
Alright, so just so I could be clear, the dudes, it was Wack and 3 niggas, and it was just them 2. Who thinks this is an L for Wack 100? Put it in the chat. And just so we can be clear, every single thing that they are saying, Wack 100 Peoples had also said and has basically confirmed. Hold on. I'm going to let you hear Wack 100 side. So hold on. Let's finish this. Listen to this real quick.
Whatever issue in the guy we discussed in the street, you don't do all that on here. And then he jumped right on here and got the show in his face. And I was like, bro, come on, man. It's like, stop the bullshit, bro. Stop these little games. Tell them to put that on their hood, cuz they run. All them security that worked at Nova, tell them to get on here. And they know exactly what he did. He created this little scenario that was up there looking for. Corrupt was there to perform. Game invited Corrupt. We sat in VIP with DJ Quick the whole time. Play a little game and put that on your hood.
Now, we just heard their story. Now, let's listen to what his own people say. Sorry. Hold on. I want to get the whack on it. I want to get theirs so you can hear what their people say. Because they say the same, God dang it. Because they say the same damn story. Listen.
Like you see me outside,
got on the gas and got up out of there.
Did not happen.
This is Wack 100 side.
Keep talking, weirdo. It's emotion. Man, that nigga seem all 2 years old outside.
Charger, we gotta come on, bro. Nothing happened. Seen a little bullshit.
Nothing happened. Charger when I pulled out.
Come on, you was in the Charger. I was in the BMW truck. Me and my bro, nigga Papa. You know what I'm saying? You was talking to backstage.
Behind me, back there.
They're right there in the BMW truck. You know what I'm saying? That was us right there.
Standing outside the car.
Man, you go outside the car and call all them niggas out. They didn't do shit, nigga. What you talking about, nigga?
You watched it.
I seen it.
Come on, Wack.
This is when they were outside. This is not the situation yet. They talk about this situation first. Then they're going to talk about the situation that happened upstairs. The nigga that's talking, I believe, is one of the niggas that just ran with him. I believe they all ran to their cars.
I seen the whole thing. Whack. We was right there parked, bro, sitting back. We ain't got to say who it was. You can expose it yourself. Come on now.
Who was with me?
It was like, no, you was by yourself. You was by yourself. You was by yourself. And it was like... And it was like 20 niggas. It was like 20 niggas to one. Like 20 niggas to one.
Most niggas would have got on the gas.
Okay, first, these niggas is his people. They're at an event that he's at. They see him get circled and surrounded. And then when he says, who was I with? They say, you were by yourself. Am I missing something here? Am I missing something here? Because this don't sound right. Am I missing something? Because this don't sound right to me. This sound like this shit don't make sense to me. So I'm asking, am I missing anything here? Or did y'all just hear that basically the same way that I heard it? I'm gonna repeat the shit. These guys are at the same venue he's at. They can see him. No. Hold on. I'm going to play more of the audio. That's one. Hold on. I'm going to play more of the audio. That's one. Hold on. I want to be clear on something. I'm not talking about the upstairs thing right now. Right now, I'm only talking about the outside thing. Hold on. I only want to talk about one thing at a time. I'm trying to talk about one thing at a time. Right now, you're talking about something else. I'm trying to talk about one thing at a time. Right now, forget about whether they was with the people that was upstairs or not. I'm talking about they were watching him outside. There was 20 people allegedly that was around him. And when he asked them who was he with, they said he was alone. They can literally see him. They were there with him. They can see him. He gets circled and surrounded. And then when he says, who is he there with? They say, oh man, you was there by yourself. You was dolo. How? They were there. How am I wrong? They were there. Man, I'll rewind it.
Bro, nigga Papa, you know what I'm saying? You was talking to backstage.
Behind me, back there?
They're right there in the BMW truck, you know what I'm saying? That was us right there.
Standing outside the car.
I mean,
He's saying, so you was there? He said we was in the BMW truck. So I'm not talking about whatever happened upstairs right now. I'm only talking about the parking lot.
Right there in the Charger when I pulled out.
Come on, you was in the Charger. I was in the BMW truck. Me and my bro, nigga Papa. You know what I'm saying? You was talking to backstage.
Behind me, back there?
They're right there in the BMW truck. You know what I'm saying?
So you was right behind me.
So that was us right there.
Standing outside the car.
I mean, you got outside the car.
So you was right behind me. You saw me standing outside the car.
All them niggas out, they didn't do shit, nigga. What you talking about, nigga?
You watched it.
You watched it. So you saw me. You saw me standing outside the car. And you watched it?
Click.
Wack.
I seen the whole thing, Wack.
And these niggas is such clowns. They're proud of it. These niggas is such clowns. They're proud that they saw their man quite possibly about to get jumped. And they were the ones that was holding the camera filming, not the people that was going to go get involved and protect their own homie. I don't know. That sounds like sucker shit. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But that's not, it's one of them clubhouse niggas. I don't know them niggas. I don't know them. It's one of these clubhouse dudes he be in there with. I don't know them dudes. I only know one of their names, two of their names. There's a Nurse Ratchet. I don't know her name. Oh man, Nurse Nikki. I'm sorry. Nurse Ratchet is from the bird who flew over the cuckoo's nest. The one who flew over, the bird who flew over the cuckoo's nest. The bird who flew over the cuckoo's nest. She was actually the villain. Or the antagonist. CEO Reek was there, but I don't think CEO Reek was hooked at the hip with him. CEO Reek was out doing his own thing. He wasn't dick riding. I don't think he was standing. I don't think he was there with him when this shit happened. He wasn't dick riding. You understand? Some other niggas just be dick riding.
We was right there parked, bro, sitting back. We ain't got to say who it was. You expose it.
They got a part of me sometimes when I'm dealing with these fucking, I don't know what to call these guys. I don't want to call them Neanderthals. I'm not an elitist. Sometimes when I'm dealing with people and I feel like I'm getting stupid about a minute. These idiots don't even understand that they're literally saying we were scared and we were not going to help him. And we call him Big Homie, but we were going to watch him get beat up and we were not going to come to his aid. But we call him Big Homie. Yeah, no, I don't know if CEO Reek was near them. I have not the slightest idea. I just assumed he wasn't there. Oh, so CEO Reek was there when they got beat up also? That's what you're saying? No, I'm not shaking my head no because I don't believe you. I'm shaking my head no like, God dang it, man. But I mean, he's light skinned. That's just a joke. That's just a joke. Y'all light skinned niggas don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. That's just a joke. The funny thing is, some of the toughest niggas I know is light skinned. That's not even cap. Nah, I don't currently follow him on live on anything. Just so we can be clear. I might follow him on Clubhouse, but I'm never in there, so I wouldn't even know. Hey, I was thinking about making a hamburger and using a blueberry muffin as the bun. How do y'all think that'll taste if you use like a blueberry muffin as the bun for a hamburger? You can't put no ketchup though, or mayo. You might be able to put barbecue sauce. Sorry, I'm thinking about food. No, I don't follow him on anything. I might follow him on Clubhouse. But I'm never in there. I have no idea. Did I just say that? That's why I don't lie. That's why I don't lie. Y'all don't understand it. That's why I don't lie.
So, come on now.
Motherfuckers, who was with me?
It was like, no, you was by yourself. You was by yourself. You was by yourself. And it was like 20 niggas. It was like 20 niggas to one. Like 20.
He don't want that Hassan Campbell smoke. He don't want that Hassan Campbell smoke. He don't want those problems. Have you tried a blueberry muffin hamburger? Try one first. How about that? Why don't you try one? Huh? You know what? A blueberry bagel. I could get a blueberry bagel. See, the only reason why the muffin wouldn't work because it'll crumble. That's what I was sitting here thinking. That's when I got lost in my thought. The muffin is going to crumble. But a bagel, blueberry bagel, you know what? You just helped me out over there. You the best. We feeling up over here. All right, let's get back to it. Because I'm making hamburger after this shit is done. I'm letting you know right now. But I had some muffins and I was thinking about splitting the muffin in two and then. Oh man, I'm really just a fat skinny nigga. Y'all really don't know. That's why I keep trying to tell you. I'm usually get like a minimum of like 5,000 damn calories a day, 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day. I'm shriveling up because I'm not eating right. Like my metabolism is really crazy. That's why I'm so strong and fast. Yeah. Anyway, let's hear some more of this shit.
The one.
Most niggas would have got on the gas and got up out of there. Nah, nigga.
He said most niggas would have got on the gas and got up out of there, but he couldn't leave because the gate was down and they had him blocked in. So how the fuck he's getting on the gas and getting up out of there?
No, right. Dog, and the gate was closed. You got to put your little card in to get out, bro.
The nigga just snitched on him. The nigga This is what happens when you got slow niggas with you, and you try not to tell them that they slow. What happens is they do shit like this. But if you try to get them to know you gotta think a little bit better, then they get mad at you and think that you think you better than them. You understand what I'm saying? That's why some people just can't help. His niggas is slow. The nigga say, yo, look, I'm a super tough guy. I didn't run. And then the nigga immediately after he says that, lets everybody know he couldn't run if he wanted to run because the fucking gate was down. You not running don't mean nothing, nigga. You couldn't go nowhere.
And you still got all that got out the car, called them niggas
You behind me back there?
They're right there in the BMW truck, you know what I'm saying? That was us right there.
Standing outside the car.
Man, you go outside the car and call all them niggas out. They didn't do shit, nigga. What you talking about, nigga?
You watched it.
I seen it.
Clip.
Wack.
I seen the whole thing. Wack. We was right there parked, bro, sitting back. We ain't gotta say who.
You hear the other people understanding what Wack is alluding to, and they're like, oh, come on, Wack. And this idiot is still going on. He's still going on.
It was. You expose that yourself.
I'm gonna rewind a little.
LA, we been crashing shit. This what we known, fuck niggas. Fuck you talk about. You that nigga.
Yeah, that's Killer's out. Let's not do that, Shawnee.
I'm looking in the hallway. I'm the most knocked out nigga in public places.
No one said Wack 100 got knocked out. Wack 100 just came up with that whole narrative himself. All of a sudden, since he didn't get knocked out, that means nobody put their hands on him. That sounds like 100% what these niggas be saying and doing. And I just be sitting there listening. Like, and then I be looking at the people falling for it. And I'm like, no, sometimes I question if there's hope. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes I 100% question. I be like, yo, man, like, this shit is really fucked up. Like, so many people are idiots. It sounds funny. I'm exaggerating. But it sounds funny. But, like, really, I be seeing people just get tricked with the most. Like, it's one thing when somebody is lying and being deceitful. It's another thing when somebody is just telling you something stupid. Somebody is lying and being deceitful. They lying and being deceitful. If somebody's just telling you some absolutely unbelievable stupid shit and you just believe in it. And like fucking alligators could fly. Word? How? They were really dragons. They were hiding it all of this time. They speak English too. The King's English. I mean, when they stop believing shit like that, you just gotta pile the lies on top of each other, I guess. I don't know.
In the world, these niggas always knock me out the public place with no footage.
What?
No one said anything about knocking Wack out. That's one. And two, why should there be footage? They just happened to bump into each other and got down. What the fuck is he talking about?
Fuck
Wack, this gas. It did not happen. This is gas. I was right there. It did not happen. It did not happen.
You notice they're saying he didn't get knocked out, which he didn't.
Me and my bro hollered at you when we pulled out. Remember? You was in a Charger. We hollered. Come on, bro. Nothing happened. Seen a little bullshit.
Nothing happened. Charger when I pulled out.
Come on, you was in a Charger. I was in the BMW truck. Me and my bro, nigga Papa. You know what I'm saying? You was talking to backstage.
You behind me? Back.
You're right. This dude was not in there with him. This dude wasn't inside with him. You're right. Whoever brought that up. He's kind of surprised. That's why I'm like, why does he sound like that? You're right. This dude wasn't inside with him. This dude, he didn't even know this dude was there, apparently. So this dude is just talking, and this is all new to Wack.
They're right there in the BMW truck, you know what I'm saying? That was us right there.
Standing outside the car.
Man, you go outside the car and call all them niggas out. They didn't do shit, nigga. What you talking about, nigga?
You watched it.
I seen it.
Clip.
I seen the whole thing. Wack. We was right there parked, bro, sitting back. We ain't gotta say who it was. You expose that yourself. Come on now.
Who was with me?
It was like you was by yourself. You was by yourself.
All of Wack's shows are rehearsed. Don't get it confused. All of Wack's shows are rehearsed. Don't get it confused. I don't think this is rehearsed. I think this nigga talking out of turn. I think dude is talking out of turn. All the Wack shows are rehearsed though. I'm not gonna say rehearsed as much as they do what you're supposed to do. He talks to his team before the show. He tells them what they're gonna be talking about. They get what they're gonna talk about together, and then they get on the show and they do it. That's what you're supposed to do. He's not doing nothing wrong when he does that. So I'm not gonna say it's like people say wrestling is fake. Wrestling isn't fake. Wrestling is staged. It's not fake. You still get hurt. Wack messed up by asking if dude was in the charger. If you're getting kicked out, just come back to the room. I can't do anything about you getting kicked out. Wack 100 messed up. Wack messed up by asking if dude was in charge when he should have said if dude was in the charger. No, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think dude. I don't know what. I'll rewind that. I don't know.
Niggas. And it was like, we ain't gotta say who it was. And you go outside the car charger. I was in the BMW truck. Me and my bro, nigga Papa. You know what I'm saying? Wack, this gas. It did not happen. This is gas. I was right there. It did not happen. It did not happen. Me and my bro hollered at you when we pulled out. Remember? You was in the charger. We hollered. Come on.
Yo, you heard the person laugh? Did y'all hear the laugh? This is not, this part right here, this is not fake. This is real. This is a real thing happening. They're going through something real over there.
Oh, nothing happened. See no little bullshit.
Right in charge when I pulled out.
That was the
Kanye nowhere, man. I like we bang crash the shit.
Knocked out nigga in public places.
That was the beginning of what I have. That was the beginning.
In the world. These niggas always knock me out in public places. No footage.
Wack, this gas. It did not happen. This is gas. I was right there. It did not happen. It did not happen. Me and my bro hollered at you when we pulled out. Remember? You was in the charger. We hollered. Come on, bro. Nothing happened. See no little bullshit.
Right in the charger when I pulled out.
Come on, you was in the charger. I was in the BMW truck. Me and my bro, nigga Papa. You know what I'm saying? You was talking to backstage.
You behind me back there?
They're right there in the BMW truck. You know what I'm saying? That was us right there.
Standing outside the car.
I mean, you go outside the car and call all them niggas out. They didn't do shit, nigga. What you talking about, nigga?
You watched it.
I seen it. I seen the whole thing. Wack. We was right there parked, bro, sitting back. We ain't gotta say who it was. You exposed it yourself. Come on now.
Who was with me?
It was like you was by yourself. You was by yourself.
I don't think you get the context of what's going on. No, I don't think you get the context of what's going on. I think you're listening with a pre-bias for whatever you might be feeling about how they do their show. I don't think you're listening to what's going on. What's going on is Wack 100 did not know that dude was there for real. And what Wack 100 is basically saying is, you really was just sitting there watching this shit. See, I've been in situations like that. So maybe that's why I understand his responses. When the asshole that watched some bullshit happen is busy there standing there talking like, you know what I'm saying? Applauding you like you the man, but at the same time, didn't step in there to help you. And they talking about it like it was something good. And the whole time you sitting there like, word? So you saw what was happening. You was there. You saw all of the niggas. All right. Shout out to Seen and Unseen. It says, salute my brother, salute. Jack Ford, salute to the chat. So, that's what I hear. Just so we can be clear. That's what I hear. Sorry.
You was by yourself. Niggas. And it was like, and it was like 20 niggas. It was like 20 niggas to one. Like 20 niggas to one. Most niggas would have got him.
Now, right here, he's going to say most niggas would have left. And right while he's trying to say he was a tough guy for jumping out his car and going to confront them niggas, his own team is going to let everybody know he couldn't get out and leave because the gates was closed. You think he's letting people know this information on purpose? You think he really want... I'm just saying, not trying to be a dick, but you think he really want niggas to know he was trying to run, but they locked the gate?
Ass got up out of there. Nah, nigga.
No, right. Dog, and the gate was closed. You had to put your little card in to get out, bro. All that. And you still got all that. Got out the car, called them niggas out. Wack stood about the car, said like, what up? What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? What up? Niggas didn't do shit. They didn't put a handle on a nigga. I swear to God.
Young Maggie.
Come on, yeah. Saved it, real like a sheep noise this time.
Like that? Hey, Shawnee. Shawnee.
Knocked out on footage, nigga.
I'm going to tell you another time when I just genuinely don't believe people. Whenever they try to add shit to the narrative that ain't nobody talking about. Whenever somebody just adds some shit to the narrative that ain't nobody talking about, but they pretending like people are talking about it, like, all right. Can't trust you. Shout out to Blizz Lanes, says good evening for us, BBN community. Shout out to Hector Cruz, says good evening for us, BBN. Been a while, hope all is well. It has been a while, hope everybody is doing well. Yes, we're doing just fine over here. I'm happy to see you back, I guess. You don't never know. People be like, yo, what's up, Jack? And then, like, 2 minutes later, they be, like, cursing me out. And I just be saying, yo, like, this was not necessary. Also, I just want to say, Arby's has a really, really good, like, peach Danish. And I just have a craving for one right now. It has, like, a real peach. It's like an apple turnover, but it's with peaches. Arby's has a good menu. I like Arby's. I would buy the Arby's franchise just so I can make sure. And the Quiznos. Because they have like 2 sandwiches I really, really like. Quiznos, also like Quiznos. Hector Cruz says, appreciate you, my brother, just putting in them work hours. Cool. Seeing said, if you start off with GD, you a friend of mine. I'm going to tell you the funniest thing. How many YouTube content creators are there on YouTube?
According to Omnicore Agency, there are more than 37 million YouTube channels out there.
There's 9,000 plus YouTube partners. Now I gotta go into 9,000. What the fuck number was that? There are 9,000 plus partners using ID content, including major networks. Okay. YouTube partners have claimed over 800 million videos since. Okay, so there's like 37 million YouTube channels out there, right? How many of those YouTube channels you think got near 5,000 videos on them? How many? How many of those channels you think got 3,000 videos on? The funny thing is people try to criticize me and say what I do is not work because you just don't want me to be doing it. It's not because I'm not good at it, and it's not because it's not work. The shame is that y'all just can't leave me alone and let me just go live my life, and you just go live your life not liking me over there in the corner. That's the real shame. I don't never, that's why I don't like when I hear black people talk about, just want to say something. That's why I don't really care to really hear sometimes when I hear black people talk about reparations. Um, what do you think is going to happen if black people get reparations? I can tell you what's going to happen. We're going to destroy our whole race. I'm not even being a dick. People are going to spend more money and time trying to destroy other black people than they are going to be spending their money and time trying to build a future for their families. All money does is make you be able to do whatever the thing is that you want to do more. If you want to drink alcohol, you're going to get money, you're going to have more alcohol. If you like to buy clothes and you get money, you're going to have more clothes. If you just like to hate on people, and black people specifically, you get money, what are you going to do? And I don't like being the guy that says we have to. I never want to ignore racism. Don't get it confused. But this thing that black people have against each other, when are y'all gonna start saying that's some sucker shit? When are y'all gonna start saying, my nigga, you just a hater and I'm not gonna stand here clapping with you no longer. I got morals. I got integrity. You just hating on that man. Or you just hating on that woman. Or you just hating on that thing. So no, I don't think. This is from a real point. I don't think black people should be getting reparations anytime soon. I think we destroy ourselves. Yeah. Think about it like this. If somebody is telling you to not care about another person, how could that not be Satan? If somebody is telling you to do all of the things to make another person's life difficult, even if it's stuff that you don't necessarily want to do, or even if you're open to doing the opposite, how could that not be Satan? So I'm personally just fighting different shit. And the wildest thing about all of this is, and this is the only reason why I'm saying this, I literally have people coming into my chat helping them troll me who they don't even like. What time is it anyway? 94. I'm hungry. I'm hangry. I probably need to get off and get something to eat. No, listen to what I'm saying. You're not listening to what I'm saying, seen and unseen. What I'm saying is when you do those reparations, them evil motherfuckers is now going to have the resources they need to actually if we want our communities to get better, we have to change our state of mind. By changing our state of mind, we'll start then hopefully gravitate towards the Most High's, vibration. That's what we want to do. We want to do things that reflect we want to do things that shines the Most High's name. So we all got trials and tribulations. We all got things that we're dealing with. The closer you are to God, the more Satan hates you. So the more evil gets sent your way to destroy you. When you're nowhere near God, Satan don't need to send nothing to destroy you. So I say all that to say this. You literally have people spending hundreds of dollars of their own money just to make sure that somebody else don't make $100. Do you understand how evil that is? To be spending money for the explicit purpose to prevent somebody else from making a living. I'll let you just resonate with that for a minute. Just, I'll let that part of me resonate with you for a minute. Just sit in the corner and just think about that for a minute. Think about how evil that really is. That's evil. That's not bad. That's not mean. That's not pranking. That's evil. That's next level evil. That's niggas going to hell evil. That's evil. Say what you want, but that's evil. Imagine. With that being said, I'm hungry. So what time is it? How long the show been going on? 97 minutes. What's that? Hour and 37 seconds. Hour and 37 minutes. We can still go a little bit longer. Let's read this poll real quick. Hour, 78 votes. It says if you co-sign a trash talk, if you have to stand with them when the beef gets on. 50, let's end the poll real quick. Almost got to 100 votes. It says if you're co-signing a trash talk, you have to stand with them when the beef gets there. 78 people voted. 51% said yes. 34% said no. 50% said 14% said 50-50. I can understand the 50-50 ones, not for nothing, because you don't know why niggas is running up on them. Like, if I'm with you and niggas is talking about you been touching kids, my nigga, it's you, that's all for you. You understand what I'm saying? Especially, like, if it's a situation that I could, like, they not just running up being like, he's a jail molester, and then just ringing down on you. They get the kid dead. It's proof of some kind. You looking and sounding weird. Oh, man, I don't want to get involved with this. I'm not on that type of time. I used to have a friend. I just want to say this real quick. So I used to have a friend. This is real talk. All the niggas, I'm not going to call his name. All the niggas I hang out there tell you. I'm just going to say shit. Everybody in the hood know who I'm talking about. So I used to have a friend. And when I tell you that this nigga used to, like, he was the dude that you don't bring to the club. Because he's pulling up looking for problems that ain't even there. So he's like, yo, look, I think that guy's looking at you. Like that. He's that guy. So he's always trying to get into fights all the time. I don't like, there's something to think about. Just some funny shit. Like, yo, this is not necessary. We here to have fun, man. There's chicks all over. What do you know? All you gotta do is just stand there and move around. Next thing you know what I'm saying? Some chicks is gonna come close and you accidentally, hey, and the next thing you know, y'all grooving. And, you know what I'm saying? When you dance with one or two chicks, all the rest of the chicks gonna dance with you. Copy? So you gotta do. All you gotta do is get out there and dance with one or two chicks, I promise you. Or one or two pretty girls, I promise you. All the rest of the chicks. Or one or two girls that know how to dance. It don't matter how she looks. All the rest of the chicks is gonna dance with you, I promise you. That's all you gotta do. And you look good doing it. Look halfway decent. Just look cool. There's an art and shit. Like if you can't dance, all you gotta do is look cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's it. You don't gotta know how to dance. All you gotta do is look cool, so she could look like she could dance all over you. You know what I'm saying? You should never outdance the chick anyway. He should be killing it. You know what I'm saying? We just the ornament. Shorty is the show. We there to show her off. Like that's how you gotta think. You taking your lady out. You there to show your lady off. You know what I'm saying? We're way into the show. This is about the part of the show that I say, is there anything that y'all guys want to talk about? You got the zero hip hop news. But I will say is, Wack 100 peoples, I think that they should stop talking crazy. I think that they should just admit that they are not about that life. And I think the real thing is this. The way Wack 100 talk, don't nobody that's really about that, like really about that life, gonna stand next to that shit. Niggas ain't trying to go to jail. You understand what I'm saying? Almost everything Wack 100 says is about niggas. Is if you do what Wack 100 say when he talk that street shit, you gonna go to jail. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas ain't trying to go to jail, so ain't nobody trying to fuck with Wack on that note in the street like that know anything about anything. You understand what I'm saying? So how he gonna pull up to an event with niggas that know how to shake? You understand what I'm saying? He can't even pull up to an event with niggas that know how to get down. Because the niggas that know how to get down, they not gonna be, where the fuck are you going somewhere with Wack for? Fuck wrong with you? Everybody wanna whoop that nigga ass. If you just walking around with him, you know you gotta fight. And we've all had those friends. That's what I was busy trying to explain to you. We've all had those friends that whenever you go anywhere with them, there's a good chance we're gonna get into a fight. For one reason or another. Right? I mean, we've all had those friends. Shit, I've been that friend. That shit Wack do ain't 100. That's a fact. I ain't gonna lie to you, I've been that friend. I've been that friend and I've been that family member that you can't take me nowhere. Because if anything go, as soon as shit start going left, I don't understand nothing. I've been that way a long time ago, but that's a fact. That's a factual statement. Still Psycho Bob. I didn't give myself that fucking name. Yeah. So I don't know. I can't co-sign none of that shit them niggas is doing. All that shit look lame to me. I'm just keeping it to stack with you. All that shit is lame. All that shit is lame. It's just lame. I don't know a way to put it. All that shit is lame. Wack 100 keep giving the advice to these kids that's gonna get them caught up and sent to jail. Trying to tell them to do all the super tough shit instead of doing the super smart shit. Well, the point is they co-sign the shit when they be in that room with him. Look, I'm gonna explain something. You want to know why I don't take nobody else's narratives? I don't take other people's narratives. If you have an opinion, have that opinion. But I'm not sharing your opinion with you. I'm going to have my opinion. If you say something that changes my opinion, then boom. But I'm not just going to have your opinion because I have to stand on that shit. You behind the fucking avatar. When I share your opinion, I got to still go walk out into the street and go, pardon me, face to face with niggas. You don't. You just behind some name in the chat room. Niggas don't even know where you live, how you look, nothing about you. Then you come into my room and you want me to take narratives that I'm going to have to stand on when I go outside and it ain't even my words. So no, I'm not taking niggas' narratives. I'm not saying nobody can have an opinion. What I'm saying is if you're gonna badger me till I change my opinion, I'm gonna kick you. I don't want to deal with it. They don't think about me though. You get it? Because them making me agree with what they say is more important to them than my image or what I'm standing on when I walk out in the middle of the street. The fuck? And that's how I know some of them niggas that was here that be talking about how they super gangster. That's how I know y'all niggas don't know shit about nothing. Some of the shit y'all wanted me to say like you trying to get me killed.
I had 11 million followers. Only 100,000 people, 100,000 some people bought my movie. You guys, 50% are ops. 50% of people who just like to be entertained. You know, you only have 2% of people gonna support you. Just because you have 40 million, 30 million followers don't mean you sell 30 million records. It's not real. Just because you have 1 million followers don't mean you have $1 million. I know niggas with 15,000 followers with $500,000.
There you go.
You know, would you want to have 1 million followers or $1 million? That's the question. If you got 20, 30 million followers, you're supposed to go platinum in a day. If it was real love. I had 11 million followers. Only 100,000 people.
You say I had 11 million followers, only 100,000 people bought your album. That's pretty good. I think Boozy is complaining about the wrong thing. I think he did good numbers. I need to save this real quick. Nah, I'm not saying niggas need to get hit, knocked hit in the mouth and all that other shit. But what I'm saying is, if niggas stop promoting the hate and stop co-signing the hate, that's where all this shit start from. Them dudes is only redoing the shit because people co-signing the hate. But he's right, like he said though. 50% fuck with you, 50% don't. Nigga ain't wrong. The fuck? I don't know if I can play this. Hold on, I'm not gonna play that. That page might get me in trouble. Okay, so see, violence only begets violence. So once we start using violence, violence is only going to perpetuate. So I would prefer that the first thing we think of doing isn't to be to hit somebody. I would hope that the first thing we would try to do is solve the problem. The issue is when you got people that don't even understand what the problem is, trying to come up with the solution. You understand? I'm good at this whole social media thing. I'm so good at this social media thing that we have a lot of, why in the hell when I'm telling my team what we should be doing, why would my team think that I don't know what I'm doing? Why?
These
These old niggas, they don't hear the roar of the crowd no more, and they still think the world gonna come back. So they be on Instagram and they be on social media doing dumb shit. I just bought a cow and all this dumb. Fuck would you buy a cow?
Hey, what? He gonna just bought a cow.
Yeah, you know I was gonna bake you, nigga. I seen you in them comments, nigga. You know I was gonna bake your goofy ass. Yeah, fuck wrong with you. Don't ever comment on nothing about me, nigga. When you used to be a CEO, nigga. When you used to lock niggas like Wallow in the cell, nigga.
So,
this ain't got nothing to do with you, player. But you know I was gonna bake your dumb ass. I just bought a cow. Why the fuck would you buy a cow, nigga? You goofy ass nigga. Yeah, but
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it real, you know, they tried to go up on me down there, like, cause I made a statement that said I run a certain part of things, you feel me?
And if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Fuck
you a young nigga. Now I'm still there, I'm a young nigga. I'm not fucking.
And you running.
And we running.
Fuck these old niggas. They mad at me because I tell them, fuck them, all you niggas pussy, you ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't said it, I said it. He ain't said it, I said it.
Okay.
All you niggas pussy, man. These old niggas, they don't hear the roar of the crowd no more, and they still think the world gonna come back. So they be on Instagram and they be on social media doing dumb shit. I just bought a cow and all this dumb. Fuck would you buy a cow?
Hey, what? He gonna just bought a cow.
You know I was gonna bake you, nigga. I seen you in them comments, nigga. You know I was gonna bake your goofy ass. Yeah, fuck wrong with you. Don't ever comment on nothing about me, nigga. When you used to be a CEO, nigga. When you used to lock niggas like Wallow in the cell, nigga. This ain't got nothing to do with you, player. But you know I was gonna bake your dumb ass. I just bought a cow. Why the fuck would you buy a cow, nigga? You goofy ass nigga. Yeah, but
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it real, you know, they tried to go up on me down there, like, cause I made a statement that said I run a certain part of things, you feel me?
And if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Fuck
you a young nigga. Now I'm still there, I'm a young nigga. I'm not fucking.
And you running.
And we running.
Fuck these old niggas. They mad at me because I tell them, fuck them, all you niggas pussy, you ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't said it, I said it. He ain't said it, I said it.
Okay.
All you niggas pussy, man. These old niggas, they don't.
Yo, you think this got anything to do with Wallow? I mean, not Wallow. Think this got anything to do with Wack 100? After the shit with Wack 100, now niggas is making sure, you know what, we gotta make sure that niggas know there ain't nobody stepping on us over here. Rick Ross do lame shit though. That's a fact. The fuck he buying the cow for? I'm gonna tell you the shit that kills me. Rick Ross be talking about, yeah, I'm doing my own lawn. Okay, first of all, nigga, you ain't really doing the lawn. I used to live in Tennessee, right? So we had a big ass yard. Big ass fucking yard, yo. And the lawnmower we had, it was a push lawnmower, homie. Nah, you ain't really mowing the lawn, nigga. Get out of here. That's one. Two, the type of lawn mowing you're doing isn't for work, it's for pleasure. You're getting the riding lawnmower. That's work, but that's also for pleasure. So you're not fooling nobody. Copy? This dude just asked me about a growing strain. Is there anything y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I'm about to get up out of here. This show is obviously over. This dude just asked me about a damn growing strain. Is there anything that y'all want to do? Put it in the chat. If y'all anything y'all want to talk about, put it in the chat. Other than that, I think we're gonna call it a night. Rick Ross do clown shit though. It's a fact. Don't let anybody lie to you. Because he acts like he's working hard. No, you're not working hard, Rick Ross. You gotta do that shit for one day. Doing that shit for one day ain't nothing. It's when you gotta do that shit for 4 days in a row, 5 days in a row. You only get 2 days off. You gotta get back to that shit. Now you stack a week on top of that shit. Now you stack a month on top of that shit. Now it's like a year on top of that shit. That's hard, my nigga. You only got to do that shit 1 or 2 days. That's not hard, my nigga. Stop, Rick Ross. The level of how you say, the level of contempt that he has for the regular individual that has to work those hard jobs. I used to move people for like, I refuse to do hard labor another day in my life. Only hard labor I'm doing is hard labor I choose. I'm just not gonna. I did moving and storage on and off for over 30 years of my life. Besides that, I did so many other hard labor jobs that I can't even imagine to tell you. I have no idea what you're talking about, seen and unseen boxing. All I said is that you said something about a groin, and I said nothing else. Now you're trying to pick an argumentative fight with me. I have no idea what you're talking about. Nobody is saying anything at all. You're just acting like I'm arguing with you. You see what they do? He's just acting like I'm arguing with him. That's it. He's just pretending. I'm not even reading the comments. I don't even know what he's talking about. He's just pretending I'm arguing with him. Now you trying to tell me these dudes don't got mental health issues? You trying to tell me that's not a mental health issue? Just rewind the tape. You can see I'm not arguing with him. You trying to tell me that's not a mental health issue? He's literally just in the chat pretending I'm arguing with him. You can't tell me I don't know when to stop reading people's comments. I be knowing when to stop reading people's comments. He's just pretending, and he really just pretending I'm arguing with him. Like, comment. If you got anybody still awake in your household, give them a hug. Tell them you love them. No, I asked, did anybody have anything to talk about? He's the only person talking. I'm out. If you got anybody still awake in your household, give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You don't never know you don't never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Give people their flowers while they're still here. Also, in the morning when you wake up, also before you go to bed and when you wake up in the morning, make sure you get a glass of water. It's gotta be great. First of all, you want to have a glass of water before you go to bed. One of the reasons why you want to do that is because it's gonna allow for you to have more energy the next day. And you also want to have a glass of water when you wake up because you want to get that metabolism restarted. Also, when you put water in your stomach, when you don't have nothing else in your stomach, it allows for the lining of your stomach, the walls of your stomach, to absorb the nutrients out of the water better. So that's also a good thing. Also, whenever we're helping somebody else be the best of them that they can be, that's when we're being the best us that we could be. So go out there and be great. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.